Mr. President, Mr. Commissioner, Burma has the shameful record of being ruled by one of the longest-lasting military dictatorships still in existence. Burma has been under a totalitarian military regime for 45 years. An ex-British colony, Burma has suffered a traumatic post-colonial period which had been fertile ground for the firm establishment of a military junta. Since 1962, army generals have ruled the country and the Burmese people have endured severe abuses of their human rights. Furthermore, the generals, through their incompetence, have made Burma one of Asia's poorest countries and a nation in which corruption has assumed gigantic proportions. In addition, Burma has become a cancerous infliction on the rest of the world by being heavily involved in large-scale trafficking of heroin, Burma being a major exporter of this deadly drug. The power figure in Burma today is General Tang Sui, a person of dubious psychological stability who is reported to be maliciously introverted and superstitious and who frequently takes important state decisions after consulting astrologers. Yet Burma as a country is gifted with unparalleled natural beauty, a uniquely fertile land, rich mineral resources, as well as significant oil and gas deposits. All of these have been the centre of attraction for foreign investors, but sadly the benefits of such investments have not reached the people of Burma but have largely ended up in the pockets of the dictators and their collaborators. A hope for return of democratic governing was had in 1990 when the NDL won a national election, but the generals suppressed all attempts to democratisation, and the NDL leader Aung San Suu Kyi not only was prevented from assuming power but was placed under house arrest, and this despite an international outcry. Mr. President, Mr. Commissioner, Burma has been the subject of human rights resolutions by this House on numerous occasions in the past, and some sanctions have been in place for years, but all has been in vain, mainly because the Burmese ruling regime enjoys the support of China. So the truth is that if we really want to affect democratic changes in Burma, we must direct our blame and our attention to the Chinese government. We can put pressure on the Chinese, e.g. by threatening with trade sanctions and an investment embargo on China. If we are brave enough to do that, then we stand a chance to change things for the better in Burma. If not, then I fear this resolution will end up in General Tang Sui's dustbin like all the previous ones. Thank you.